What's up, y'all? It's Poppins Cracking It's D. Boss here. Reacting to this video. Title: Sketch finally addresses the leaks. Oh, something got leaked. I did hear about him doing like corn not too long ago. I don't know the details of that. I've never looked it up. I don't want to see it, but I mean, I am nosy, so we're gonna hear what he has to say. This is him. Let's see what's happening. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Sketch has finally decided to address the leaked tapes that were posted to his OnlyFans page way back when, before he was widely known as an internet sensation.
How is it a leak if he posted it himself on his OF?
People that you can talk to?
Yeah, I do. I just...
Who's helped you since... I'm leading towards a certain person, but who's helped you since you've gotten into the industry?
Probably my manager, Kyle, the most.
Okay.
He's just always been there for me.
What about Banks?
Banks, too? Yeah, like, forget... Shout out Banks.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Banks. That is
What's
one
he doing on there? I am nosy. I don't want to
Well,
see, so don't send me anything. Because the last time I inquired about a video I was reacting to, I got very disturbing DMs, showing me what I asked about. This was regarding the Kato avocado. I don't ever think I'll recover from those images I saw. I just wanted to know, but I didn't need the visual proof of it. So I just want to know the details, so I can be nosy. But I don't need to see it. Please don't do that. But I am curious what he's doing on there.
I'm just kidding. This couch looks a little too familiar.
Oh my God, that was horrible. Why did I have to think about that? Oh, I did not need to see that.
A casting couch joke of some sort. Okay, so it looks like Sketch is already gearing up for what's about to be coming his way.
Why does it look like a... I don't know. This is... I feel like...
Well, you're kidding, but you're leading us into a topic, so I don't know if we're talking...
Like, fire away.
Yep, he already knows what's coming. He already knows Mike is going to want to know about those tapes and how it impacted his mental health at the peak of his career.
All right, you had some shit happen in the past year, like when you were pretty much at your peak.
Yep. Big shit happened, Nick Narcina.
Correct. Shout out Nick Narcina. You were at the height of your career.
Ask him the damn question. What was your
content that you'd shot in the past was leaked.
And by the way, that content, as we can see here, was content posted by Sketch from his OnlyFans account. He used to be an OnlyFans creator before he became a major Twitch streamer.
Okay, was he just doing like cosplay or something? Like, what is this?
See, some of the photos here are definitely Sketch. A lot of people were doing investigative internet sleuthy detective type work. As you can see,
I'm definitely not looking it up. I'm adjusting my thermostat.
This guy here in this photo is the same mold as Sketch here in this other photo. We can see photos here of Sketch, doing very BDSM related kinky type content for his OnlyFans content before he was a Twitch streamer. And a lot of his fans, a lot of his viewers were caught off guard by this. Like, a lot of people weren't even aware that he was gay. Not that that's an issue or not. Who cares? But definitely, if you're a longtime viewer of a particular creator and then this comes out of nowhere, it'll likely shock you. It'll come from way out of left field, like you just didn't expect this. But anyway.
And it was the biggest story in a while. It was the biggest shockwave in a while in the
okay, he wasn't doing it
industry. What? You're laughing about it now. What was that moment?
Hindsight, it is kind of funny. Like, I do think well, I think it makes it.
And why do y'all assume he's gay just because he was like dressing up like girly? That doesn't automatically mean he's gay.
Testimony better.
Unless he was
like, just because people were building me up to be super nice, super everything, whatever. So I felt a lot of pressure. But
I know some people will be like, "Oh, that is gay." Being gay is when you do something sexual with the same sex. That's gay. If you're dressing up as the opposite gender, you could be just doing that for money. Maybe he was really broke and he was getting requests and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this gay for pay shit and I'm gonna just dress up because this is what people want to see and they pay me for it." But he didn't actually do anything with someone, That could be the case. I don't know the details. Maybe he was doing other shit. I don't know. But I'm saying if it's just based on what was just shown, it's like, that's not enough to call somebody gay, in my opinion.
My bad. Wait, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say you're all those things.
You are
all those things still.
Yeah, it's clear to me that this guy is super flustered. He's anxious, and he probably really doesn't want to even talk about this. He probably really doesn't know what to say right now. Given the way that his legs were shaking, him appearing a bit flustered and sweaty and twitching a little bit. Obviously, this is still very uncomfortable for him. And to be honest, if it were me, I would be uncomfortable too. Like, if this is the type of content I was posting in my old life or in my old career, before I really blew up on Twitch or YouTube. And now that I'm a successful streamer or creator, I no longer have to do this. And all of a sudden, it just leaks out of nowhere. And now people are trying to use it to embarrass me. I would feel some type of way too. But it is what it is. Like, honestly, if he's gay, that's cool. Like, he shouldn't feel ashamed about that. And if he created this type of content for bread, for money, it is.
Because, you know, if I ever got, I don't want it to be honest, if I ever got like super duper famous, like really popular, I would delete my OnlyFans. It's like, you know, just delete it.
It is like, you guys already know my opinions on sex work. Like, I really do not care. Like, as long as it's consensual, legal, and not veering into any weird.
I'm joking, by the way. I don't have anything weird on my OnlyFans. I'm just being stupid. There's nothing weird over there at all. So don't waste your coins if you're expecting to see something.
Illegal type activity. Do what you gotta do. But you gotta understand, given the type of content he blew up off of, which was streaming Madden, NFL, football, gaming type content, you gotta understand the demographic for that. That's gonna be like 95, maybe even 99% men of a specific stereotype who, you know, aren't gonna be too keen on finding out the guy that they've donated thousands of dollars to used to make this type of content.
Can I tell you my perspective on the outside? Then I'll let you talk because it's way more interesting. But bro, like while it was obviously a plot twist, that's all it was to me. It was like a plot point. I was like, oh, like I personally like didn't give a fuck other than like, again, I was just like, oh,
is it a plot twist? Let's say he comes out, Logie, or not comes out, but let's say some things leak about him doing some shit like that. I'd be like, oh, huh. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be humored, but it wouldn't be like, oh, plot twist. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you know, like, I'm like anybody capable of being a gay, to be honest. And I've talked about this before. People don't agree with me. I don't give a fuck. But I feel like everybody is gay to a certain degree. You know, like there's a scale. What is it called? The Kinsley scale? I don't know, something like that. But it's a scale of, like, gay. And you might not be, like, all the way tipped over to, you know, completely gay. But you kind of gay to a certain degree. Especially if you can make gay jokes, you kind of tipping over there, you know? It's a scale. You might not have gone all the way and slept with another man or even kissed a man, but if you're comfortable even making jokes like that, it's like everybody has a level of, like, openness to same-sex affection. That's, you know, not including family members or anything like that. You know, everybody's capable of that to some degree. I just believe. So yeah, I would not be personally shocked if anything came out about anybody being all the way gay or posing in a, you know, suggestive way or dressing like the opposite sex. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, literally, with anybody.
But then I don't know. I felt like I moved on, and besides like the assholes to you, like, and especially now, I'm sure you feel it. Like, no one gives a fuck, bro. It's a plot point. Yeah, in your story.
That's why I feel like good now that I'd rather everything be out in the open than. That made me be better able to get more comfortable doing the content stuff.
Well, that's the surrendering I mentioned earlier. Yeah. I feel like, dude, no need to fight it.
See, I'm gonna have to agree with Logan here. Like, no need to fight it. It is what it is. Accept reality for what it is. You made kinky BDSM type content. Personally, me, I have enough brain power to compartmentalize different aspects of other people's lives and understand that people learn and grow and people's interest in what they find.
Bye, Maury, because you've said a lot of homophobic shit in the past, but now I've grown and whatever.
Entertaining as they grow or age will shift and turn and mutate depending on the point of life they're in. Like, yeah, sure, when it first dropped, it was kind of shocking for a lot of people. It was something that came way out of left field, like, whoa. But now, like, almost a year later, bro, I don't think anybody really cares. And for the fans and the viewers you have right now, if they still really care, bro, if they're still trying to put you down over what you did in the past, which was completely illegal, by the way, then fuck them. The people who rock with your content will stick by your side.
This is growth, period,
literally, fuck them. It's not that deep to me. Clearly, this man's not at that point in his life anymore. He did what he did. It is what it is. And sure, he's probably still embarrassed by it, but at this point, bro, he's successful. He's a multi-millionaire. And bro, if you're listening to this, bro, just adopt the mentality of F him, bro. Who cares, bro? You have one life, one body, and wasting your time, your mental bandwidth, trying to care about the criticisms or critiques or the feedback from losers who absolutely do nothing for your life is a waste of time. Like, that's the type of vibe I'm on right now, bro, which is why I feel like I'm thriving. Like, my mentality has shifted. I really do not care what the haters really have to say, bro.
I love that. That's growth. Okay, shout out to Marty. Growth. But yeah, I I didn't know nothing about Sketch, to be honest. When I first heard about him, I feel like the very first video I reacted to of him, people were like, oh, he on some gay shit. So as soon as I even heard about him, people were already telling me that he was doing something gay on OnlyFans or something. I'm like, okay. I didn't care. I'm like, I don't even know who this is, but all right, I'm seeing him and he's done OnlyFans. Like, all right. Like, I mean, I never cared. But, you know, some people are invested in other people's, you know, personal life. But it's like, who cares what they're doing in the privacy of their own bedroom? Like, it has nothing to do with you. I mean, obviously, this OnlyFans shit wasn't private. You know, because he put it online. But it's like, why are you even looking that up and wanting to see it anyway? I think that's kind of odd, especially if you're going to be homophobic about it. Like, oh, you want some gay shit? This is gay. Why are you looking at the gay shit? Ask yourself those questions. Anyway, but yeah, shout out to him. He's moving on and, you know, doing great things. So, shout out to Sketch and shout out to Maury. This is gross. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you've been watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!